Hey everybody, welcome back to Woodness Goodness and welcome back to the mountain cabin build. My father is here.
My back is better.
A lot of chiropractors have helped my dad get back to his normal self. And well, we've got this Hemiway e-bike Escape Pro. And though it's not an ATV and though it's not recommended to take it to this area of off-roading, I am hoping with a little ingenuity this thing will help me get boards up to the top. So without further ado, let's get after it. Okay, I should have brought my athletic shoes, but I mean, power this bad boy up. We're gonna put you on max mode. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get up there just by pedaling. Holy smokes, this thing's ripping. Yeah, baby. Oh, that bump might be hard. It might be hard to tell, but this is really steep. And guess what? We're going. We made it in record time. Okay. Let's see if we can bring up a board. Oh boy. I got up there.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know about towing anything, but we'll try. Okay, here we go. Here's my dolly thing. Okay. Got some wood here. Did the rain mess it up at all? Not really. Okay. Okay, lock that right there maybe. Okay, let's pedal. Oh boy, this is not gonna work. There's no way. This is so heavy. This is really heavy on the bike. No way. What if I just use the power? Oh, there we go. Okay, I've determined that that's just as hard. Okay, well, I tried. The Escape Pro is very, very capable. The problem is this incline, and on camera it doesn't look very steep, but it is fairly steep, like easy enough to walk up and down on, but the e-bike motor just doesn't, even with me pedaling, with the weight of me on the bike, pulling the board and the dolly. So we're back to carrying the wood up like a bunch of mules. Look at the size of this. It's high, right? Beautiful day though, so no complaints on the weather, just complaints on my cardio. Oh, did you see a mouse?
Oh, I saw two.
You saw two mice?
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
Oh, they're in here. They're still in here.
They're still in here?
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, they're around. Right down the sides.
Maybe they're gonna fall into the pit of despair. I thought Drake was gonna protect the dookie den.
They're probably underneath the board. So they're coming underneath the board and slipping under.
What board? Oh, in there.
The whiteboard.
have not been up here in, it feels like 2 months. I think it's a month and a half. It's been a long time. Last time I was up here was with Eli. The time before that was with my dad. We need our third beam set up with our brackets drilled into the concrete. And our measurements ultimately got off a little bit because we were measuring on a crazy slope. And as you can see, this frontmost corner to the back corner, right where the camera is essentially, there's a serious difference in height. I think it's 42 inches. And because of that, our measurements are a little bit off. Let's measure up and see where we're at and start going for it. Over and out. Everything looks like it's shifted just a little bit because we don't have the cross supports. We're going to be putting cross supports that basically marry the beams to one another at an angle, you know, bolted at the lowest point on one beam to the highest point on one beam. And once you get that, you won't get any lateral movement. That's what my engineering side of my brain told me. One thing I've realized, because of the angle that we measured on, that added distance. A plane like this, once you stretch it out to what we thought was the same distance that way, you're talking, 6 inches probably. We were concerned in our measurements for this third set, or ultimately one of the sets of the beams was going to be too far out, we thought, too far out. But because we're making up the 6 inches that we lost when we were measuring everything, I think it's going to work out, which is great because I really don't want to have to dig. Yeah, so we're at 16 feet, right over top of that. And obviously I'm just eyeballing it right now, but that looks like that'll work. I guess we'll probably start at the front anyhow, but let's see where we're at here. So that's 8 feet on center. This one is actually going to work out. The middle beam doesn't have to be as perfect, as square, right? Because it's supporting the middle of our beams. Obviously, if we could shoot for square, we will. But what's most important as the two furthest, the two outside beams are perfectly square with one another, because we're working with 16-foot long floor joists that are going to run the full length. This is just a support for them, for that middle weight, essentially. And as long as they're square, this is just how my brain is operating, folks. Don't worry about the middle one. Just worry about the two sides. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what we have here is the Hemiway Escape Pro. It is what you call a step-through bicycle or a step-through frame. Pretty much anyone could ride this. You just step over. As you can see, this thing has got some chonky tires. These are 20-inch rims with 4-inch tread, and they're Kenda. And when I was a kid, all I did was mountain bike. I grew up in British Columbia, Prince George to be specific. Shout out PG. Kenda tires are actually really good quality, and guess what? That really matters, because what is touching the ground, ladies and gentlemen? It's the rubber. As you can also see, this is a full suspension. The rear suspension is kind of springy. It doesn't give a whole lot. If you are bringing your girlfriend to the ice cream store, maybe it'll get squished down just a little bit. The front suspension is actually pretty great. It works pretty well. It's got a lockout and slightly adjustable spring. If you're going for a road bike or just a road trip on a road, as in a road that is shared by cars, which I personally don't suggest around here because people around here drive like lunatics. What's nice is you can lock out your front suspension, so you're gonna get better mileage. And if you are in fact pedaling this big boy, well, it's not gonna be soaking up every single time you pedal. You know what I'm saying? This isn't an underwater Zumba class. This right here is a fine piece of equipment. Couple things that stood out to me right off the hop. Well, it's all black. I don't know. I just think it looks really gnarly, to be honest with you. It's got fenders, it's got a front headlight, a rear tail light. The tail light will go on even if your lights are off when you hit your brake. So it does let the people behind you know, hey, I'm stopping. We don't want tailgaters. Tailgaters. Stop it. One thing that you must note when looking at an e-bike stands for electric bike. On this Hemiway Escape Pro, your seating area is locked. It is welded to the bicycle. If you're really tall, nice thing for you, Hemiway does have other models that you can pick from, but this bad boy is kind of your old school banana seat kind of mentality, being 5'10", or 5'11 and a half on my dating website. This right here fits me great. But again, this thing shreds. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like pedaling because it's way more fun just to hit the. Couple more techie specs of this bad boy is it has a 750 watt motor. I don't know if you know what that means. I don't really know what it means, but what it means is you are getting a very grunty, powerful motor. That matters for going up hills, for going fast, and for, well, just having a good time. Everyone likes a built-in bell. The little LCD display is simple, but really that's all you need. It has the odometer, your miles per hour, and it shows what speed selection you have. You can select up to 5 different speeds or power inputs. So whether you're hitting the throttle or whether you're pedaling, the motor will go just a little bit harder than it was from the setting previous. And you have 1 to 5 settings. I like to go tippity top on the 5th setting because I'm, well, a little extreme and I'm a thrill seeker. Trying to find out here first, folks. Oh yeah. Help! Oh, tree. Will it transport the goods? $10, $15, $16, $20 miles an hour. So if you're like me and like a good time, but don't always want to use your legs, this bad boy right here could be your ticket to a great summer. So it looks good. Looks like these concrete pilings will actually work out. So let's get the laser out, laser level, and set these beams. Yeah, I'll have an orange.
My back didn't feel that at all. My legs sure do.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the legs really, because that incline is not.
Oh yeah.
It catches up to you.
It's real. I mean, look how steep it is.
It's extra bright out today, so I am using this little transponder, this Sigmund CLD 100. This pairs with the Sigmund laser level I have. Maybe I have to connect it somehow? Oh, is that a connector button on there? Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking with fire. It beeps faster and then a constant beep when you're perfectly level. That's kind of nice. It's very obnoxious, but it's good because it lets you know. Oh, nice. You can change the beeper. So now it's less deafening. That looks good. What I need to put on this thing is a meter stick, you know? And then I go like this. Oh, it's 12 1/4. I mean, there's shade here, so I can actually see the line. Oh, this is 12 1/2. So this was actually, I think we were pretty close. Eli, we were pretty close. We almost cut this perfectly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this post is also pretty much where we need to be. 8 1/4.
Oh wow.
Okay, I'm right in the way of the laser, but let's see where we're at here. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. This one might be the one that's off, actually. Okay.
Got her.
Oh, it's a small 24. No, it's a 16th short of 24 inches. Oh, Dad, there's a tick on my arm.
Where?
Right here. Get him. Get that one.
Holy moly.
So you get a tick, and you hold them between two sets of fingernails, just like that. You get your other fingernails, and you just
Rip them in half.
rip them in half.
Man, how many ticks do I have?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a tick check for sure.
I've held that up for you.
Holy smokes, I put myself in the exact position I needed to be. That's amazing. You're just climbing right up the building. We need to get some solar energy because we're gonna drill some holes. Oh man, we're gonna get some nice solar right now, I tell you. Yeah, we could angle it. We're waiting on some solar energy, so we got power to drill 3 holes. Hopefully we'll get enough power to do that while we're up here. Because that would be unfortunate. So I'm gonna crown these and then build a beam in the meantime. That's a problem. The rain really did a number on these boards. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is hilarious. Holy smokes, the ticks are out, man. I keep pulling them off of me. That's freaking crazy.
Like that goose?
Gotten kind of warpy. But the beauty about these GRK fasteners is I'll have to re-grab mine over here. Yeah. So maybe go your way a little bit. A little more. That's good. Nice and easy. Furthest corner. Good. Holy Chicago style pizza. Today was unique, to say the very, very least. I hadn't been out here in, it feels like 2 months. I think it's over a month and a half. But I underestimated how much energy it takes just to get enough wood up to the top of the mountain. Thank God my dad's here. He's been a huge help. But yeah, so today it kind of felt like we were chasing our tails all day. You know, we would shift one beam. We realized one beam wasn't totally perfect or what we thought it was. We'd shift it a little bit. And of course, well, it shifts everything. And so it literally took us pretty much the whole day chasing our tails. And ultimately, we've got 3 beams here. The middle beam still has to get shifted because it's not in line with the 2 most outer beams, but it's okay because the 2 most outer beams are square. This just happens sometimes, you know, you just keep getting frustrated. Hence, I haven't been talking a whole lot throughout the video. We've just been kind of concentrating. We knew from the start the posts weren't perfect. And if we were to do it again, we would spend all the time in the world, probably a whole day, just mapping it out. If we had just spent more time really dialing in a string line and a perimeter, you know, we wouldn't be on like day 3 still trying to put these beams in. I don't hide the fact that I don't know everything, and you guys are great in the comments. You guys give me a lot of great insight and information. And, you know, you start doing things, you get kind of excited about what you're doing and how you're doing it. And here we are. Still have beams and no floor. Haha. Look at this view behind me. It doesn't get any better than that. Thanks again, Hemingway, for sending me that great e-bike. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Dad, thank you for helping me, like always. And be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And check out my website, woodnessgoodness.com, for some beautiful swag. And we will see you guys on the next one. Peace. Ring, ring. Here we go. Escape Pro, baby. Oh, oh, yeah, that hurts. Oh, oh. It's okay. We got it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, still got it, baby. Still got it. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, still got it, still got it.